Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. It's Monday and it's a new week. And I'm sad that we're not together. I really am. It's so weird. I went to school yesterday to get some stuff and it didn't feel right without you guys there. So we really miss you and we hope that you had a good weekend. And we're going to do the best we can at home this week, doing as many new activities as we can and finishing any work that you haven't done yet from your first packet. Okay? We got a new letter to start, but before we do that, I want to give a shout out to some friends who did the 3-dimensional solid shape hunt last week, and you had to collect shapes. So let's give a shout out to a few more friends who did that. We've got Charlie Calcitre, Charlie C did it, and this is George's work from his collection and Scarlett's collection of shapes. This is down here, there's Gabby and Gracie did their shape collection, and Abby. We also have Talon, looks like he had a little help from his brother, Teague's collection, Emma's work, and Pete Mussman, and Peter B's collection of shapes. Those were all some awesome solid shapes. Way to go, kindergarten. I'm so proud of you for getting that done and sending it to me. That's the one thing keeping me going. It's so fun to see your pictures and see what you've done. Now, your first assignment today is when you see your mom or your dad or your grandma or whoever might be helping you with all this hard work, give them a big hug. It's not easy for them. They're doing a lot of stuff. So you give them a big hug and say, thanks for helping me. All right, now let's talk about this new letter. Y. We're going to do the letter Y, and it's kind of a different one to make than what we've been doing. Let's practice some capital Y's, okay? Get out your magic pencil. I'm gonna fill it with yellow ink, of course, because yellow starts with Y, which is the Y sound. All right, so here, some yellow ink. All right, for capital Y, we're gonna start at the top. We're gonna go down. We're gonna pick up our pencil. We're gonna go down again, almost like a V. And then when we get to that point, we're gonna go shoot straight down. So it's down, pick up your pencil, down, straight, down, down, straight. Please remember to start at the top, because if you don't, your first grade teacher is gonna be really mad. So we gotta practice that, okay? Let's erase that. And I'm gonna give you a refill of some neon yellow ink. Okay, here goes lowercase y. So you're gonna go start the same way, just lower, down, and we're gonna go down again, but instead of going straight down, we're gonna keep at an angle. And if you were on paper, it'd go into the scary basement. Not afraid that Y is going in the scary basement. So here we go, down, pick up your pencil, down again, keep on going into the basement. Okay, not too far down there. Down, down, scary basement. Y says yeah, Y says yeah. Y says yeah, like yellow, and yes, and yak. You might have already watched Mrs. Reeker's video about making a yak today. Well, this is a story that goes with a yak. It's called I Wish for a Yak. It's by Deborah Coates, and it's illustrated by Mary Geiger. I'm going to read this story, and I want you to think about what a yak is. Look at the picture. If you don't know, a yak is an animal. It looks a little bit like a buffalo or a bison, but it's a little different with its horns and its fur. So let's read this story, I Wish for a Yak. I have a wish. I have a wish for a yak. A yak can be a good pet. He can wag his tail and yap like a pup. He can sit up and beg. A yak can help Dad with the van. He can help Mom shop. The yak can play tag with Val. and let Val win. Tag. We can get him a big bat and let him play with us too. Oh dear, Peyton sees a delivery person. Sorry. When it is hot, he can help us get out of the sun. He can whip his tail to fan us. We can hop in the mud with him and then get him in the tub. A wet yak can be fun too. We can see the vet. If he is good, the vet can give him a pop. I said to Mom, "Can we please have a yak? It could be such a good pet." I wish she said yes, but she said, "Not yet." All right, so when I read this book, I did not think about any other stories about a yak. I don't know any other stories about a yak, so I'm not making any connections with any other books. But when I read this, I did start thinking about what kind of pet I would wish for. I don't know if it would be a yak. He had a lot of good reasons for wanting a yak, and if we go back and look in the book, we can find them. He wished for a yak because they could play tag. By the way, is it okay to look back in the book? Yes, that's what smart kids do. They go back in their book to use it to help them. He thought a yak could help the dad with the van, or Mom with shopping. I don't know if that could really happen, but he also thought a yak would be a good pet because it could play ball with him. When we went back in the book, we found a lot of reasons to support why he wants a yak for a pet. But I don't want a yak. I don't think that would make a good pet for me. I'm going to think about what I would wish for. So I'm going to use this book to make a text-to-self connection. What kind of pet would I wish for? Well, that's my question I want you to answer today. Your parents are going to print out this paper, this journal paper. And after listening to my story, I wanted you to draw and write about an animal that you would like for a pet. Maybe not the pet you already have. If you could pick a new pet, what would you wish for? And of course, I want to tell me why. What would be your reason for wanting that pet? Just like he had many reasons for wishing for a yak. All right, so after you've listened to our story, complete that page at home. You can have your family take a picture and send it to me so I can see your work. You're going to make a text-to-self connection about this book, which all has to do with the letter Y. Y says y, Y says y, Y says y, like yak. We can make little yak horns to remember that. Not ya, y. Practice making some Y's on the back of your page, maybe some uppercase Y's and some lowercase Y's, since it's a new letter for us. I'm excited about our Y work this week. We're going to do some things outside and some things inside. I want you to remember to use your capitals, your punctuation, your nice letters when you're writing. Just because we're not there saying fix that P or change that B, I want you to remember to try and do that yourself. All right? Truly remember that we miss you and that we want to be together soon and that we'll keep corresponding and communicating through our videos. Send me an email message at any time. Okay? Have a great day. Be on the lookout for Y's, and I will see you soon. Thanks.